Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Adelesi, also known as Fola Daniel Speaks. Today, I want to tell you to start business without capital. Yes, start business without capital. It may seem strange to you. It may seem even impossible, but I can tell you it is possible to start business without capital. Take, for example, if you want to start a consulting business, most of what you need will be knowledge. You can go online, research, or it could be knowledge that you already have because of the years of experience you have gained working in a particular field. And in some other cases, it could just be that you have a certain skill. You've seen a problem, you know the solution to that problem, and you can offer that solution to organizations. In that case, all you need to do is to write to some of those organizations and demonstrate that you can proffer solutions to them. You don't need capital for that kind of service to start. What you need is connection. What you need is a relationship, or what you need is the boldness to approach the organization and tell them what you can offer. Even when it comes to product, you can still start a business without capital. I've seen people approach distributors telling them, look, we can sell this stuff for you, but you have to give it to us. This is where we are going to be selling it. I'll distribute this product, collect the money, come back and give you your money, and still make my own profits. There are places that you go to on a daily basis, and those places are busy. You go out with other people to buy food, or you need drinks, you need coffee and stuff like that, and nobody sells that kind of stuff in that same environment. That's a business opportunity for you. You drive several kilometers to have a haircut. That's an opportunity for you. It tells you there is a need somewhere. And in one of the things you can do about that is to look for someone, provide a space for the person, and get started with the business. There are quite a number of businesses where people are just looking for someone like a middleman. They're not asking you to bring in any money. They just want you to facilitate the meeting between the owners of the product and the people who need the product. That's all you have to do to get started in business. There are so many products that are being produced on a daily basis, and the producers or the manufacturers of these products are looking for someone who will take it off them and sell to someone else. And trust me, a number of these people are even ready to give you the products on credit, or call you a distributor, give you their product, you sell, and you return the money to them after the sales. It's also the same for service. I see people go to big churches every Sunday, and there are opportunities when you go to your big churches every Sunday. People wear hats all the time. If you know how to make a hat, have you approached them? People wear shoes all the time. People change their shoes. If you know how to make a shoe, have you told them? Who knows that you can make the shoe? And guess what? There are some products that people have to pay for even before they get them. And because they have paid, you're going to get the cost of production, and you'll still make money. So there are quite a number of businesses that you can start without capital. The only reason you may not have started could be fear. In some other cases, it's just that you're thinking you're not good enough. You think your product is not adequate enough. But if you're confident that what you have is good enough, then capital is not the problem. It's just for you to speak up, tell people, let them know what you do, let them know what you can do. There are so many businesses today that did not start with capital. What they started with was knowing somebody or looking for the people that needed their products. They walked up to them, told them what they could do, and that was how they got into business. Today, they now have the capital to expand, to scale. And in some cases, even when you need capital, most times young business owners or business owners who are starting out always think that they need much more than they are actually required to start the business. They think that they need much more, and they are always asking for too much. But you can start that same business on a low scale. You can get started with something maybe far less than what you're asking for. And if you start with something that is probably far less than what you're asking for, people get to know you, people give you money, and then ask you to do more for them. Get started. That is the most important thing. Tell people, I can do this thing. And there are some cases where the equipment, the gadgets, and everything that you need for that business, you can rent them. And guess where the money is going to come from? It's from the clients that need the services. I know people who are photographers today. They don't even own their cameras. They started by asking for businesses, they get the business, and then rent a camera to go and do the business, and they're in business. There are people who are into live streaming of massive public events. They don't own all the gadgets, they rent them. There are people who are producing films today, they rent those things, but somebody has already paid for the rental, and that's how they've paid for the equipment, and they also have money at the end of the service that they have rendered to their clients. And some of those people today have gone ahead to buy their own equipment. Always think about a way to start first, and I can tell you confidently, as far as business is concerned, in many cases money is not usually the first point to start. It could be knowing someone, it could be seeing a need and telling them you can do this thing, or it could be getting a client to pay for something, and then you use part of what was paid to buy the equipment that you need, or to rent when you're starting out. Take for example, Uber today exists but does not even own a car. Airbnb exists but does not own a single house. So you too can start today and not own one. Thank you.